said no on account of I would be worse.
Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'll be live to about 10 and then I got charged the laptop. Welcome back, my beloved channel members and YouTube members and my approved YouTube viewers and my approved channel members. My 6,789 YouTube viewers. Hey guys, welcome back.
So speaking of beauty pageants, Kenya
And
Moore,
this is going to be the magazine of the week.
she may not, they say, be returning to the Housewives this season.
Celebrating Memorial Day and Pride Month. Of course, we know that already that started June 1st. But like I said, guys, this is just going to be for Memorial Day, and make sure you guys keep the Holy Spirit in your lives because He will, you know. And if you feel like you're doing something wrong, He will always, you know, uplift you and let you know that everything's going to be okay. Just keep your prayers up and commandments and do the best you can. That's all He asks is for us to strive. So yeah. Okay.
Really? See, I don't care about Kenya if she's on Housewives. Kenya told her fans that she has a new project and posted a picture with a crib behind her. I don't care about Kenya and the baby and her ex-husband going along. I don't care. You know, Kenya's entertaining when she comes in and stirs the pot and has slick lines for other women and slick lines back. We don't know her husband. I'm not trying to get to know her husband.
Hey guys,
We don't
peace,
know the
guys.
baby.
Y'all like my outfit? I took a shower. I feel so much better, y'all. Honestly.
Oh, dear.
Honestly.
Yeah. The ladies are currently in Japan filming right now, and Kenya was not there. So here's the picture. And yep, you see Marlo, and you see Portia, Eva, Candy. Is that Monica? There's Nene. Look, first of all, there are too many housewives. Like really? There should be no more than 5 housewives on any enterprise. And then we get to know these 5 housewives. And now, if you want to introduce friends of, then fine. But there should only be 5 there. You know, not for nothing, you know, Nene still has life on the show. And Candy still has life on the show. And I say bring back Kim Zolciak. And then Marlo. And then who else do we need? Oh, and not Phaedra. No. Was Phaedra in that big picture that we just saw?
No.
Perfect. On a side note, I missed something last night. All summer long, one of my destinations was supposed to be to go see the Countess Luann and her cabaret show. I love a cabaret show. You sit, it's very intimate. There are tables. You can order yourself a little something to eat. You have your drink.
Google Pixel with Magic Eraser. Buy Google Pixel 7a and get Pixel Buds A series. Get 50% off all Domino's online pizza orders at menu price this week only, which includes right now.
But so he didn't do that. So now you can, but once you reach a certain.
Hey, 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 it's Tia, baby, and I am back with another video. So a lot of you guys enjoyed the last video, and I thank you for the support and thank you for the encouragement, all of the above, and I will try to continue to give you more Selena content as much as I can, but I am pushing to do other content. I'm thinking about, but I enjoy talking about Selena. I do, don't get me wrong, but I do want to make sure I'm universal. But yeah. So, but I noticed that I get more attention with Selena. So I'm gonna stick with it as much as I can until the series come out, which I
So on IG, that is coming out this fall. So stay tuned for my commentary on that. So as you guys know by the title, that I will be talking about something that Tatiana allegedly, this is not her real name, this is the name that I'm giving her because I choose not to disclose her actual name, which she did say that she didn't mind doing it, but I didn't want to just because this person did not give me any physical proof of all of the things that she has said. And she still has more things to say, but because at first I was reluctant on even disclosing this stuff, I guess she got offended and she just was, whatever. But I mean, hey, she's entitled to feel what she want to feel, just like I'm entitled to believe what I want to believe. Now, as you all know, I said that I will be talking about Selena and a band member, and I've talked about this particular band member in a previous video I did before. Check that out. I forgot the title. I'll have the video somewhere in the in this video, so you can know where to go and check it out. Because I did a lot of Selena videos, so I don't remember all the names of the videos. So please forgive me for that. But so I'm about to disclose what she has said. Now, again, this person allegedly has said that she is the girlfriend of Selena, that she and Selena were dating back in the 90s, and she also dated Selena's husband back in the 90s, but during separate times before they were married. And she allegedly said that Selena did not have any physical contact with her husband, Chris Perez, and that Tatiana was the only alleged person that Selena was intimate with. But check that video out to get more details about that situation. And I gave my opinion about that and what I think happened and all of that good.
Okay, guys, I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I'm back.
stuff. So check that video out that I did last week. So now I'm about this is what she said about Freddie, one of the band members. So Freddie is, and I talked about Freddie in another video, so I don't need to do a whole background thing about Freddie because I talked about him in another video. But long story short, he was one of the backup dancers / singers in Los Dinos. Around the 1993, 1994 era, 1995. So he was in the group Barrio Boys, which is like the Hispanic, in my opinion, like the Hispanic Boyz II Men, if you know who Boyz II Men is. And they did a song with Selena called Wherever You Are. Well, that's the English version. And they did, of course, originally it's a Spanish song, but I'm just translating it for my English speakers. It's Wherever You Are. And I like the song, actually. And the video. They have a video together as well. Okay, so this is what Tatiana allegedly said that happened between Freddie. Because remember, the video that I did, I stated that I thought Freddie had a little thing for Selena because I felt like it was weird for him to just drop out of the group Barrio Boys, who I thought were doing exceptionally well. I only know that one song, but I thought they were doing well, so it was kind of weird that you just leave a group that were actually well known, just to be a backup / singer for a Tejano group. And I'm not having no shade or nothing. I mean, because Selena's group was more popular than the Barrio Boys, but I'm just saying they weren't. It's not like they were unknown. So I was just wondering, like, why would he do that? But okay, so. This is what she said. Freddie was ready, and I want to read exactly what she said because I don't want to miss any key points or whatever. But this is what Tatiana allegedly said. Freddie was ready to quit being a backup dancer for Selena. Abraham had promised him a solo career. So once again, like in my other video that I did last week, it stated that Tatiana allegedly said that Abraham and Chris Perez had a business deal that Abraham talked to Chris and presented him with a deal saying, I want you to marry my daughter for 3 years, and after the 3rd year to divorce her, and I will promise you a solo career, a record career. So of course I didn't believe that because that don't sound like something Chris would do, and I don't. In my opinion, like I said, I don't think that Chris and Selena would have went through
peace, guys. Peace. I love y'all.
Together for it to be fake. Like it just doesn't make sense.
Thanks for so much for supporting me.
I mean, to be honest, Chris didn't really like the man. He didn't like Abraham. He just respected him because of Selena or for Selena. He didn't really like him, and I don't blame him. He has every right to not like him because who does, for real? Who likes Abraham? I don't, and I can tell you I can say it to your face, Abraham. I don't like you. So I hope you hear this. I don't like you, and I'm sure you don't like me if you have heard of me because I talk nothing but derogatory things about you. But hey, you give me no choice. You give other people no choice because you don't care how you act in public, behind closed doors. You're just, ugh. Anyway, then she went on and allegedly said, and all of this is allegedly, that there were torn South American countries as Selena's opening act. So he said, so allegedly, Tatiana said that Abraham promised him a solo career touring the South American countries as Selena's opening act. So to get more exposure. So I guess maybe that, I mean, I'm not, maybe this is right. I mean, I'm not saying, I mean, this part I think is kind of true. I think, because it sounds like something Abraham would do. And it also kind of explains why he left the Barrio Boys, because you left a well-known group just to be a backup singer slash dancer. But then when she said that Abraham had allegedly that he had promised him a solo career, and to gain more exposure, he will be the opening act for Selena y Los Dinos. So that part kind of sounds like it could be legit. Then she went on allegedly saying, but something changed in Abraham. And instead of working them to the point of exhaustion, he was changing his work interest, which I don't know what that means. She also went on and said that Abraham told Freddie that Selena was interested in him. So this is where I was like, okay. Now I know in the other parts about the lesbian thing and all that shit I don't believe. But this, when she talked about Abraham, this sounds like Abraham written all over it. So she lied. So, I mean, not she lied. I'm sorry. So it sounds as though that Abraham lied to Freddie, giving him the impression that Selena had things to him. But we all know that's not true. So she went on and said allegedly that she had plans to leave Chris. Freddie was like, I know that makes you jealous that she wants me, but at least you have Chris. I don't even know. I think she made a typo. She was like, Freddie was like, I know that makes you jealous that she wants me, but at least you have. I don't know what she's trying to say in that. I'm gonna try to dissect it. I think she was trying to say to Abraham. I think she was trying to say that Freddie said to Abraham, I know that makes you jealous that she wants no, I don't know what she was trying to say right there, but it don't make sense. That part don't make sense. I don't know who she is, because she said Freddie, so I'm assuming he was talking to Abraham, because Freddie and Chris seem cool in videos that I've seen and behind the scene footages and like pictures. It just when pictures tell 1,000 words, yes, but it didn't seem like there was any animosity between Freddie and Chris. I think she like had a typo, but I think she was trying to say that Freddie was trying to say that Abraham was jealous because Abraham was jealous. I don't know. But then it says, then she allegedly said, Freddie also said that Selena showed no interest romantically towards him, but Abraham said that he was delusional. So, yeah, I think he was talking to Freddie. I think Freddie was talking to Abraham when he said, you're just jealous that she wants, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know that part. Like that part, it's weird and confusing. But I do understand the gist of it, and I do believe that some of this could be legit because it sounds like Abraham. He's a very manipulating person. He's very calculated. He always scheming and all of that. So this sounds like him. So basically, I haven't finished reading, but basically so far it's saying that Freddie left the group because he wanted to be a solo artist. So
peace, guys.
Selena's band, but this is before I knew all of this. He joined Selena's band to be a backup dancer / singer, I guess, to gain more exposure to himself. But at first, I was like, why would you leave a band that was well known just to be a backup dancer? That was just asked backwards, because I said in the other video, usually backup dancers or singers end up leaving that position to go into a higher position as a solo artist or in a group. So it was like he did everything in reverse. But now that she said this allegedly, that this part kind of makes sense. He probably joined the band to get more exposure to himself. And also Abraham must have, because he was in a well-known group, Abraham already saw potential in him. So he probably came up with this deal that I will, I promise you a solo career, and you're going to be the opening act for Selena y Los Dinos when we tour South American countries. But the fact of the matter is, why did you have to lie to him and say that Selena had interest in him? Like, I didn't understand the purpose of that. But I guess this is any way to kind of break up Chris and Selena, because for some reason he despised Chris. Like Chris did something so wrong to him. I don't get it. Okay, so let me read on. And then the last part mentioned that Freddie told Abraham that Selena showed no romantic interest in him. And like I said in the other video, I didn't think that Selena had any interest in him. I thought he had interest in her. But maybe that explains why my suspicions of Freddie, not only because he left the group to join her band, but also because maybe indeed Abraham allegedly did say something to Freddie and had him thinking that Selena was, into him because she was friendly to everyone. So maybe he was a little bug in Freddie's ear saying, "Oh, Selena is interested in you." When we all know that's not true. And then she went on and said allegedly that Freddie said Abraham said that Freddie was delusional because Freddie said that Selena showed no romantic interest. And then she said that he allegedly said that she would never leave Chris. And Abraham is playing you and you can't see it. So I guess Freddie, confided into Selena or confided into Chris. She didn't specify who he said that part to. But I'm assuming he confided allegedly confided into Chris or Selena, saying, "Well, Abraham is telling me that Selena or that you have sexual interest or romantic interest in me," and letting them and then warning them that he is playing me. So I don't know who he said that to. I don't know if he said that to Selena. I don't know if he told Chris this. I don't know, but allegedly she is saying that he said that Abraham was playing it. But so I'm assuming because he said, "But you can't see it." And usually when somebody is, usually Selena will be that person that couldn't see anything that somebody's warning her about. So I'm assuming that allegedly Freddie confided into Selena and said, "Your father is saying making up stories saying that you are romantically interested in me. And we all know that you're not, that you in love with your husband. But I'm just here to let you know that he's playing you and you don't see that he's playing you behind your back." So, okay. Then she allegedly goes on and says, he goes backstage leaving. So I guess she's there too, because it said he goes backstage leaving me with Dawn and some fans. So it looks as though that she was around when that happened. Because she did state, which I was trying to find the other part of the email that she sent, that she dated one of the Barrio brothers. I don't know the brothers, Barrio boys. I forgot which one she dated. I need to go back in the email and say, but it was a lot that she said, but she did say that she dated one of them. So she basically dated everybody for real. I mean, she said she dated Chris, she dated Selena, and then she said she dated one of the Barrio boys. So who? But it says that he goes backstage. So allegedly, Freddie goes backstage. So I guess she was around when all this happened. Because she said he goes backstage, leaving me with Dawn, and Dawn is one of the other backup dancers, the African American dude, and some fans. And then Freddie comes back pissed and says, "You were right." Oh, maybe she was one, because she said, "I was like, you're delusional." No. See, I'm confused. Like, this is, I'm confused. But anyway, yeah, she went on and said that. So it's like I'm not gonna lie. Some of that part does sound legit, and I've said this like so many times in this video. But that really sounds like Abraham. So he basically lied to Freddie, saying that Selena had a romantic interest in him. I guess just to break up the marriage or to bring some friction between Selena and Chris. But good thing Freddie didn't believe it because he knew that Chris and Selena were like this. But what confuses me is the fact that she said he goes back and leaves me with Dawn and some fans. But I thought you was the alleged girlfriend. So why are you even there if he stated that she would never leave Chris and da 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 da. Like I'm just confused. So I don't know. But I think that part with her being left with Dawn and all that may be fiction. But like that stuff that she allegedly said that Abraham lied and said that Selena was into Freddie, that sounds legit. And to promise him a solo career, that sounds legit because the only other reason why would you leave your own band to be a backup for another band? So obviously he wanted to go solo, and Abraham was the one that promised him a solo career if he joined, the band and be, in it for a little while, and then he was going to promise him, to be the open act and get some more exposure. But why would you bring friction into a marriage like that? How would you feel, Abraham, if somebody said, that you got something going on with another woman? Yeah, I did make a video about him and Yolanda, but it was a hypothetical video. Said, what if them two had something going on? But you never know. He might have. And I know your wife would not approve of that. So why would you try to break up a happy home by lying and bringing friction amongst co-workers? Because the band was co-workers and they were friends. And why would you do that to your daughter? Why would you lie on your own child saying that she had feelings for him when he know damn well that was not true? And I'm glad Freddie had a brain and was like, that's not true. Like, why would you even think that? I mean, why would you even say that about her? Because she showed no interest in me. She's just a friendly person. Like, that just shows how low he is. And now that I'm on the Abraham bandwagon, this is what she said about Abraham. So, Tatiana allegedly has been, watching my videos. And there was a segment on the video that I did about AB when I said that he had, the issue. I think it was the part 2 where I said AB's issues, or the other one where he was the most wanted in Texas or whatever. It was one of those videos where I stated that I think that he had some incest like thoughts of Selena. Like it seemed like he, liked what he saw because of his body language on stage. But that said that it may not be, it may have just been, that's just how he looked. I don't know. So I'm not saying that he was incest. I'm just saying that it just looked like he was giving off that behavior when they all on stage and she's doing her thing, just the way he watches her. But I could be wrong, and I stated that in the video. And this is all allegedly. I'm not saying that he's thinking that way, but I'm just saying it's just the body language gives me that. So this is what Tatiana allegedly said. She said, I know AB personally. Once again, have not spoken to him in a while and forever. And again, I'm reading from what she says because I want to make sure I give all what she said, details. AB has no respect for women. We all saw that. We all see that. Of course, he got like how many wives, how many baby mothers from what I've been told. I know he was married like 3 times. He's married 3 times. But I thought that, most of his children was by his first wife. And then I found out that his second wife, they didn't have any kids. And then he just got married last year, and I'm sure they don't have any kids. So he must have had baby mothers in the midst of him being divorced from his first wife. So he must have had some baby mothers like in the midst of that before he got remarried to his second wife, who he was doing like videos with. Ricky, I think that's her name. Okay, so she continued by saying that it was taught to him by his father. So his father also doesn't have respect for women, which is true. Because, and I'm not saying allegedly for that, because that is true. You don't even have respect for your own daughter by you lying on her, saying these things about her that's not true, and then you wasn't really protecting her from dangerous people. And so I can believe it. And the way he yelled at her, the way he treated her when she was alive, he brought her the most misery in her life. So I can believe that part, that he had no respect for women. So, and then children is only our replica of their parents, and they only do what they are allowed to do. So if AB sees his father snapping at women and talking to them any kind of way, and
18 minutes left, everybody. Go to live.
Get older. But once
I'm gonna have to put the computer on the charger
soon.
soon.
It becomes your problem, and you have to learn how to like wiggle out of that old habit. But so he didn't do that. So now you can't really blame Abraham anymore because AB is a grown woman. I mean, a grown man. Sorry. Who knows? AB has this is what she allegedly said. I'm continuing on. AB has a terrible temperature. AB has a terrible temper.
Get ready for the biggest little meal of the day. Jimmy Dean Morning Combos.
That we know millions of you are watching tonight indoors and trying to escape this toxic air outside. In fact, 115 million Americans across 16 states tonight under hazardous air warnings and alerts. All of this from the Canadian wildfires. This system locked in place, bringing toxic smoke down into the U.S. like a conveyor belt. Tonight here in New York City, the mayor now urging everyone in the city to stay inside if you can. The images are just stunning, the before and after. This is the before, the EarthCam webcam at the top of the Empire State Building, looking toward Brooklyn just 3 days ago. And this is the view tonight. The city's air quality today, the index that measures this, the worst in the world now. Limited visibility affecting flights into New York. This plane landing in LaGuardia today, ground stops for a time at all airports in the New York area, Philadelphia, Washington, D.C. too. New York's famous landmarks, nearly invisible through the haze. Look at this tonight. You can barely see the Statue of Liberty there. The Chrysler Building with the orange sky behind it. Outside Grand Central Station, a man wearing a mask to protect against the toxic air. In fact, so many now wearing masks again. Yankee Stadium is empty tonight. Major League Baseball has postponed games in New York and Philadelphia. And look at the map tonight. Over the next 24 hours, the smoke will continue to drift slowly down through the Northeast, the I-95 corridor, for days. The deepest red's there, the most concerning. The red area is considered unhealthy. The darkest purple and maroon there on the map labeled hazardous. That's of the highest concern tonight. This evening, the White House pressed on this situation, calling this another alarming example of the climate crisis. Rob Marciano timing this out. When does the system locked in place finally shift? And ABC's Trevor Ault leading us off here from New York.
Tonight, New York City's skyline looking a lot like Mars as that massive, ominous plume of wildfire smoke pours over the border. Millions of Americans are feeling its effects. From New York City to Philadelphia and D.C. and as far south as North Carolina and Georgia. Officials now warning families to stay indoors even if they're healthy.
Everybody, I don't care if you're 15, 55, or 85, everybody should be avoiding outdoor activities.
The images are stunning. The sun shrouded as it rose above Manhattan this morning. At Tuesday's Yankees game, stadium lights illuminating the thick haze. Late today, officials postponing tonight's games in New York and Philadelphia. This time-lapse from EarthCam showing conditions growing even worse through the day. Lower Manhattan blanketed in orange. New York City now registering the worst air quality of any major city in the world. The Air Quality Index, which is scaled from 1 to 500, with above 150 deemed unhealthy, this afternoon New York City topped 400. By comparison, today Delhi, India was around 160, Shanghai, China was around 125. The hazardous air here extending upstate to cities like Syracuse. So many once again donning the same masks they've worn through the pandemic.
This could kill us. This could literally kill us.
These are very, very fine bits of matter that can get inhaled very deep into your lung tissue.
New York's governor calling this an emergency crisis. New York City's mayor urging the entire city to stay indoors.
This is not the day to train for a marathon or to do an outside event with your children.
The effects of breathing in the smoke's toxic particulates continuously are comparable to smoking up to a half a pack of cigarettes or more. And emergency rooms worried about the cumulative impact from days of dangerous air, now preparing for potential patients.
The more exposure folks have, the more likely it is that they'll be sick.
The low visibility even delaying flights in and out of New York City area airports. At one point, the average flight to LaGuardia delayed nearly 2 hours. More than 6 million acres have already burned in what's shaping up to be Canada's worst fire season on record. The White House today pressed on the situation.
It is yet another alarming example of the ways in which the climate crisis is disturbing our lives and our communities.
And with hundreds of fires still burning out of control, that smoke will just keep coming.
And David, we just heard from New York City's mayor just moments ago. He reiterated the importance of trying to stay indoors and said if you have to go out, it's a good idea to have a mask. And
Yeah, guys, please stay safe and stay inside with all this climate changes, all these wildfires and stuff going on in New York City, Canada, stuff like that. Just wear your mask. And if you have to go to school and do what you have to do, this is the last week for Purnell. But for me, I'll get out July 4th for I think a week or two. And then I'll have to go back. And then it'll be like a regular school year, like in August. But I'm in a community college at RCC, so it's kind of different. They treat us like adults. So basically everybody there is about 17, just like me. I'm 17 years old. But some people are older, but they're all ages, 17 to 18, 20s, some 20s.
You mentioned that air quality index, the 1 to 500 scale. Well, the mayor revealed this afternoon, New York City topped out at 484. David?
Well, that's just incredible. Trevor and the team, come on back inside. Thank you for that, Trevor. Let's get right to senior meteorologist Rob Marciano, of course, timing this out for us. And Rob, this system appears to be stuck in place here for days.
Yeah, that's the problem, David. I mean, these are difficult to predict as it is. We typically need a big system to clear things out, and we're just not getting it. So we still have these alerts that are up for 16 states. There you see it. These are issued daily, so they'll probably be re-upped tomorrow. And here's that blocking pattern you mentioned, the omega block, that HUC and the flow around looks like the Greek letter omega. That one is a tough one to break down, and we've had it for days. We're going to have it for a couple more days, and the flow around the front side of that brings that smoke down from Canada. So this is our smoke simulation, and the red dots, that's the actual ground measurements of unhealthy, very unhealthy, or hazardous air in places like Hartford, New York City, Scranton, Syracuse, and back to Philly, and probably DC tomorrow. You see the flow kind of brings things down I-95 tomorrow. In the morning, our nation's capital could be shrouded. And then the backside of this continues to bring things down on Friday for places like Pittsburgh and, say, Dayton, Ohio. So a lot of this smoke, in spots, David, at least, will be with us through the weekend. All this.
This dad only trusts SeatGeek with the tickets. Because the sooner she's found her happy place, the sooner he can find his way back to the car. The ticketing app trusted by fans and SeatGeek, so fans can fan. New York City, early going down.
Black woman to win WWE's SmackDown Women's title. Yes. So since then, she's taken a leap of faith. She's bet on herself, and she is now calling the shots, not only in the ring, but in her life. In a daytime exclusive, please welcome Impact Wrestling star Trinity.
I don't know who that is.
Now, I'm not one to gossip, but I will bring you the tea. Welcome to Chronicles Speak. So I am here with the international food prophet, Dr. Jolly Harris, who is actually my healer. I've been dealing with him for a few years. I've had heavy menstrual cycles, all types of things, and I only take natural medicine.
I don't know. I'll tell you what, you all give me one moment, okay? Hold on, we're gonna get me to some light because this is too dark. Hold on. Hang on. Hang on, guys. I gotta carry this stuff here. Let me see. Can you see me, man? You can't see me? Oh no, I gotta change these clothes. I need to go. Huh? I know what to do. Come on. I know what to do. Hang on, guys. No. Hold on, guys. No, it's not going anywhere. Hold on. Oops, can you grab that? No, I got it. No, grab it. Yeah, grab it. Oh.
Welcome, y'all.
Wait, okay. That's better. Hey guys. Okay. Yeah, that's better. I don't know why I was sitting in there in the dark. The light was on, but you couldn't see it. Hey. And May's over here laughing at me. May's still here, guys. She's still here. She don't want to leave. She don't want to go nowhere. Okay, let's talk. Something is going on with this woman. I don't know, but I'm starting to believe something here. Yeah, we got to find out some things because this woman looks too much like Whitney. It does, and it it's kind of scary. Oh Lord. No, don't call me right now. It's kind of scary, guys. It really is. Seriously. So I see what everybody's talking about. I don't know what you all think. What do you guys think? Because it's looking like something. Something is very wrong. And it kind of makes it's making me think that now I see why everything is going down like it is. Nobody's fighting for Whitney, and I would probably bet my last dollar that Teresa Grace is her mom, real mom. I'm just gonna keep it real. I can't fake stuff. I can't, and I could be wrong. The younger one? But I doubt it. I really doubt it now. I'm looking at everything like, wow. This looks like, this woman could be Whitney's mom. Man, can everybody hit the like button before we start talking, please? Because there's 61 people on. I should have 61 likes. Okay, 2 people just dropped. Who was that? They dropped quick when I said hit the like button. I ain't gonna talk to you. Hit the like button, please. And I wish that you all would be nice to Leola and go and my video yesterday and hit the like button too on that. Can y'all hit the like button?
I mean, I understand, but at the same time, I don't.
Please. I'm looking at it. 59, 45. Well, I'm thinking that people on 45 likes. That's nice. They can go on. I don't care. You don't talk today. Can you get my ginger beer?
Guys, how y'all doing? Thanks for watching. We got a few more minutes left. Let me get the charger.
And maybe Nate, did you eat your food? No, I did not. Oh, you ate my spaghetti? No, the glass that was in there on the table. 68, 51. Yeah, I'm starting to think, guys, I don't know, but it looks like, it looks very serious. It does. It looks like, to me, it looks like Trisha Grace could be, Whitney's mother. I'm trying to figure out, how she came around and where's this connection at, because Whitney has this woman, everything about her. Whitney's built, she has her hands, her face, the facial, I'm talking about everything, the chin, the mouth, the jawline, the voice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The voice,
mm-hmm.
And
yes.
I listened to her sing and talk, and I'm like, this ain't Whitney. So I'm looking into it. I mean, big surprises every day. You never know. But another thing, you guys, I've been in prayer. I have been in prayer with God, and like I said, you all know that I'm at peace with what I'm doing. And I want to say this: the reason why Leola does what she does is because I want us to get better as a people. You understand? I want us to get better so that we as people, mothers, daughters, sisters, brothers, we can be better people and we can make better decisions in our lives so that we break the chain. We break the chain and we don't put our children through what we went through. And we're not afraid. That's the one thing that we all have to do. We got to free ourselves up from being afraid. Yesterday, May and I went out. We were just out driving, and we made a stop somewhere. And this guy, he was from Jamaica, and him and his wife. It was his wife's birthday, so he introduced us to his wife, and we talked. It was a Jamaican restaurant. We talked to them, and he was asking me if I could help him get in the industry. He said he had a song and he wanted to, his dreams were to become, a professional singer and I guess well known. And I get that a lot. I get that a lot from people. People want, they want to make it in the music industry, but Leola's not going to direct you that way. I'm sorry. I would encourage people to come out of her. My people, that you be not partakers of their evils. Yes. That's what God is saying in the Bible, so why not? If I call myself a servant, a little servant of God, I have to say the right things to you. I'm not gonna, I I wouldn't encourage anybody, I mean, seriously, you can do things on your own. You don't have to, you know, if you wanna become an entertainer, and that's another thing. I think that people want the industry because everybody wants to be center stage. People wanna be, they want the claps and they want everybody, they want their picture up and they want people to praise them. They wanna be big. That is why people are in the industry, the music industry, rapping and singing. And I know that we got something to say. I understand that. I know that there are plenty, we are.
Trying to figure out something real quick.
At Audio Advice, we help bring your home theater dream to life. Our design tool calculates the optimal.
Oh my goodness, we have a great show for you today. This is exciting right here. From the BET Plus show, Average Joe actress Tammy Townsend is here. When I tell you, I'm so excited because you know, you got those friends. The internet, it can be so mean. It's making Lizzo want to quit music. So, and I love Lizzo. Last week, Lizzo performed a fantastic tribute to Tina Turner at her concert. She was so good. And somebody wrote, how is Lizzo still this fat when she's constantly moving this much on stage? I wonder what she must be eating. And Lizzo reposted it. She read it and she reposted it and she added, just logged on, and this is the type of bleep I see about me on a daily basis. It's really starting to make me hate the world. She went on and tweeted, the love definitely do not outweigh the hate on social media, all because I'm fat. Y'all don't know how close I be to giving up on everyone and quitting and enjoying my money and my man on a bleeping farm. This is, I feel really bad that Lizzo felt this way because she had done so well doing Tina Turner. I would say to you, you know, Lizzo is so talented. This is the bad side of the social media. This is the toxic side of the social media that when you put yourself out there, you will get all kinds of comments. Not everybody likes you. Not everybody wants to see you do well. There's a lot of people who don't. For me, because I've gotten to this age, anybody who makes the bad comments about me, this is where I gotta go. You don't pay my bills. When I wake up at 2 a.m. worrying about my son, I don't get a phone call from you. Literally, the bad comments are a non-factor in my life because I don't like to give that energy. And I would say, and that's because it's been a place to get here. Because a lot of times we tend to focus on, it'll be 100 people that love us, and we focus on that one person with their arms shut. I told you I'm a stand-up comic, it happens. But what I would say to Liz.
Okay, guys, I'll be back. I'll be right back. I gotta go help my parents with the food and stuff. Okay.
Well, they like purchasing? So it's Lizzo, don't post this kind of stuff because there are things that you have to tell your therapist, you tell your friends. You remember, John, when I would get bad stuff on social media, I would send it to you so that you could help me share the burden of the bad stuff. Because when you put it out, then people start knowing what your triggers are. And then you get more people, which gives them power. And I would say, don't give them that kind of power in your life. Because here's the thing, Lizzo. Those people wish they could be you or do what you do. They wish. But because they can't, the only thing they can say about you is that you're fat. That's the only thing. They can't get on you for your singing. They can't get on you for performing amazingly on that flute that you know how to play. Lizzo, all they can do is the superficial. You gotta know, girl, the calling that God gave you. You are inspiring an entire group of women. And I would say, Lizzo, please don't let the few people who are jealous of you steal your joy. It is not because you know, Lizzo, my God, you've done so much. You've won awards. You've gotten an Emmy for self-love. You've gotten platinum albums. Girl, this is always Lizzo. If you're watching this, niece, I always have to say, there are always people who want to be you, but they don't have the courage to do what you do. That separates you from other people. My best friend, Niecy Nash, always said to me, she always said, the enemy's resume says, kill, steal, and destroy. It's on the resume. So you gotta know the calling that was given to you, because you do have a calling. When God gives you a calling, there will be people that come in to try to take that calling away. You're at a new level. So, girl, if anyone told you today, Lizzo, you are special. You are special. I tell you this right here. Make me so mad. Because there's always somebody, I don't have no jokes, but there's always somebody that's sitting in the basement of their mama's house. Sitting on an air mattress, ain't got no pillow, but a daggone pillow. Want to type it with 3 fingers and no side teeth, and want to tell you who you are. I tell you, Lizzo, you are successful, you just got your man, girl. All you need to do, the best revenge is to laugh and have a good orgasm, girl. That's you better go. Girl, when I tell you, on my soapbox stick, I'm telling you, don't mess with none of my nieces. Auntie comes for you, all right?
Ghirardelli caramel squares makes s'mores a bite better.
Yeah, that's the feeling you get when you're paying for it.
Okay, guys, I'm in the live stream. I will come back. Love y'all. Peace.